Lawrence Anini was born in 1960 in a village about 20 miles from Benin City, present-day Edo State. He migrated to Benin at an early age and was a skilled driver at a very tender age. He was well known in Benin motor parks and varied competing interests among motor park touts and operators. He later channeled his interest into the criminal business in the city and soon became a driver and transporter for gangs, criminals, godfathers, and thieves. As time went on, he decided to create his own gang, which included Monday Ojombo, Ofoge, and others. They started out as car hijackers, bus robbers, and bank thieves. Gradually, he extended his criminal acts to other towns and cities far north and east Benin. The betrayal of the police is believed to have triggered Anini's reign of terror in 1986. In early 1986, two members of his gang were tried and prosecuted against an earlier under-the-table agreement with the police to destroy evidence against the gang members. He saw that as a breach of contract. The war was on. He had a vendetta against the police and was willing to take them out at the slightest opportunity. In August 1986, a fatal bank robbery linked to Anini was reported in which a police officer and others were killed. The same month, two officers on duty were shot at a checkpoint while trying to stop Anini's car. During a span of 3 months, he was known to have killed 9 police officers. In an operation in August of 1986, the Anini team struck at First Bank Southern Sida Ora, where they carted away the sum of 2,000 naira. But although the amount stolen was seen as chicken feed, they left the scene with a trail of blood. Many persons lost their lives that day. On September 6 same year, the Anini gang snatched a Peugeot 504 car from Albert Atto, the driver of an Assistant Inspector General of Police. In snatching the car, they killed the driver and hid his corpse. It was not until 3 months later that the skeleton was found 16 kilometers away from Benin along the Benin-Abo Highway. A day after this attack, Anini, operating in a Passat car believed to have been stolen, also effected the snatching of another Peugeot 504 car near the former Fedeco office in Benin. 2 days later, the Anini men killed 2 policemen in Ohiowon local government area of the state. Still in that month, 3 different robbery attacks, all pointing to Anini's involvement, took place. Anini was a terror to behold and a thorn in the flesh of the Nigerian police force. He was also a philanthropist who would throw wads of his ill-gotten goods to market men and women. Anini spearheaded a 4-month reign of terror between August and December 1986. He also reportedly wrote letters to media houses and the police to taunt and humiliate them. The then military head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida, had had enough of Anini and his gang members and ordered a massive manhunt for the kingpin and his gang, but it felt like they were never going to get caught. The more they were hunted, the more intensified their activities became. On December 3rd, 1986, the Anini reign of terror was finally brought to an end by Superintendent of Police Kayode Uwanrero. Acting on a tip from the locals, the policeman led a 10-man team and went straight to the house where Anini was hiding out and apprehended him. At first, when he opened the door and saw the policeman, he tried to be smart by lying that he wasn't the one they were looking for and made to move past them, but his time was up. He shoved and headbutted the police officer, but it was an easy sight in futility. Kayode reached for his gun, stabbed hard on Anini's right toes, and released some shots into his left ankle. He was handcuffed and out of pain admitted that it was the notorious Anini they were looking for. During the search of his hideout, police recovered assorted charms, including the one he usually wore around his waist during operations. Due to amputation of his leg, Anini was confined to a wheelchair throughout his trial. Anini and his gang members were sentenced to death by Justice James Omogwege in February 1987 and were executed by firing squad on March 29, 1987. Hi guys, this is Grammatized by Lily. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.